Howdy, guys. I think I got everything set up okay. Why am I not seeing my painting? That's kind of odd. I think I got everything set up okay. Why am I not seeing my painting? That's kind of odd. I think I got everything set up okay. Why am I not seeing my painting? That's kind of odd. I think I got everything set up okay. Okay, I got rid of that echo. I'm not seeing the painting. I'm seeing HP, which means that camera got stuck. Oh, because I'm not on the right screen, that's why. There we go. Should release in a second. Really? No, yeah. Weird. Oh, there we go. Now we can see the painting. There is not much light. So I'm going to use Gouache Paints today. I was doing a lot better. Got into a little something with somebody, but I'm pushing through it today. So if I start talking about weird stuff, I apologize in advance. There's really no one to talk to out here without being told to shut up or not say that or not say this. So I might be weird. I apologize in advance. But I am excited to try out these new gouache paints. What I did, I don't know if you can see, but it's a velvety finish. Very, very opaque. Is that the right word? It's trimmed out with metallics. My metallic paints won't be here till later, but I can do the gouache part. I started this painting like maybe 3 years ago. It's 2022. It's been 5 years because I've been a nomad for that long and I haven't really done any real painting since being a nomad. Yeah, I need a painting space to travel around with me. The problem is I can't drive around big things, so kind of stuck with what I got. And I'm not so sure I'll be staying in Texas. So I may not have this studio either. It's just not working out the way I intended unless I don't talk to anybody. That's not a way to live, so we shall see what happens. Oh, I do have a lighter green. All right, why am I pulling it? Oh, because I'm going to do this in red. Let's start. Hopefully it doesn't come flying out, as does a lot of things when you come up here into the mountains. Okay, yay. I kind of like these tips. You break into it, and plus you get a little thing on the end to match your colors up with. Okay, let's see if this paint meets my expectations. Did I get out my brushes yet? Wow. Don't want one too big here. That's the one I want. I can't really read the chat too easily from across the room, so I have another phone on just to be able to read the chat. So let me know if anyone wants to join into the StreamYard to visit. It's not like there's an expectation to entertain people. This is just visiting. And this gouache is not... Well, maybe it is. It's been 5 years. I don't remember, I guess. Solid enough. Opaque. That's the word. Opaque is the word. It's the word. Oh, what happened to my music? There we go. We should be out the court site next month, if not sooner. I am thinking I need to go sooner due to gas prices. I'm really not getting that much money next month. It would basically been enough to pay for car insurance, which I haven't kept up because I need to get settled somewhere. And I was saving up to move. Well, right now I'm saving up to get the court site. So I thought I wouldn't be driving my truck until then, so no use paying for car insurance if I'm not going to drive it. So I'll probably get 1 day or 2 day car insurance, get the course site and leave it out while I'm there. I can walk to town. I need to be able to save up to get settled somewhere, which I don't even know where that will be at this point, but I mean, it would have been easy if it was here, but some people have some false impressions about me and just... I gotta stop. And that's why I didn't stream when I was depressed, because this stuff nobody wants to hear. So I'm gonna try to keep positive. It'll be easier with something to talk about. I did get my stuff in Pecos, but she doesn't have her shop open all the time. She's looking for someone who's willing to work to keep the shop open. I don't know that I want to do that in that town. So I don't know how that's going to pan out either. Hey, Brett. Morning. I'm trying very hard to stay positive today. I can't be shutting down every time something happens and I got to process. I still got to be able to function. So if I get off track, yell at me. It's what everybody else does. I am trying out my Gouache Paints, which are very opaque. They kind of resemble velvet when they dry. I think I'm happy with that coverage. Let's see if I can put it up there. So it only takes one coat to get a nice solid thing. Although over on this side, it appears... No, it's fine. It's not gouache, that's why. I need to touch up some of them spots. Gotta just try and block them out as much as we can. Keep on. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I have a Asperger's, which can resemble ADD when it comes to thinking patterns. So it's good struggle, but I'm gonna push through it. If I get to where I'm annoying myself, I might go, but I'm good for now. So we got to watch a sunrise this morning in Sheboygan. That was fun. Oh, I don't have a pink. I have to make a pink. Wow. Up here in the mountains, opening these paints can be a little dangerous. But it seems these ones are doing good. We have a good friend with Asperger's as well. Yeah. I also get bad with depression. And the sad thing is my brain will play mean games on me and jeopardize relationships. So that's why I was shut down for a while. I'm like, I don't want to alienate the whole world. So, but I'm functioning now. I have metallic paints on the way. I went and ordered paints when I was thinking I was sure I was staying here. I'll be glad to have the paints, but kind of regretting that I ordered them now when I could have just left and went to Flagstaff and then did all that. So I'm thinking this week, but I'm going to at least have a talk with these people first. Maybe they're just misunderstanding something. Okay, this is a funny song. What's funny is the singer in this song is the baby brother of a guy I used to date. Oh, makes me wonder if he wrote the song. Walking all proud and fine. My brother is the very worst kind. A little tattletale, we call him Joe. He's got his favorite in a great new coat. I better stop him, yes, he's a problem. Yeah, we do. I have part of it is scarring tissue in the frontal lobe. So I process by talking things out. When you're in a place where they don't allow you to speak, it does not make you better, despite what she thinks she's doing. And I know the intentions are good, but at some point they have to respect that I'm an adult. Oh, all right. New focus. I don't know if I want to do these leaves. If I do them in yellow, maybe. I kind of thought it was cool that they were white with green trim. I don't know if you could see them. But now that I'm pulling in more color at the bottom, it's going to require more weight at the top. So if I do the leaves in yellow and outline them with the green, that might be better than white. Ooh. The sad thing is the camera does not show the velvety look as much. It doesn't show the texture, but it is very velvety, and I'm extremely happy with it. Cannot wait to get the metallics. I did. Well, I had that one painting I sold. And I also sold a bunch of zeets. I make zeets. They are the tassels that the Torah followers wear to remind them of the commands. And so I had maybe $100 in sales from those. This last week it was Sukkot here. And Sukkot is starting the Hallel calendar, Sukkot. I think that's the word for it. I don't remember my words all the time. Is starting tomorrow. We have some more people coming for that one. But yeah, and it got sucked up. It's all sitting in funds getting ready to go to Arizona because I am going to Quartzsite. Whether I settle here or not, I am going to Quartzsite. I have some people out there I've scheduled to meet. One was a woman and her daughter and 2 grandkids who are just starting out as nomads. And it's pretty hot in Quartzsite right now. But it'll get cold and they're going to have ways to get warm and stuff. And they're just brand new to all this. So I want to kind of go out and help and make sure they got a good start out there. It's what I told them I would do. So I'm obligated to go out there. Did I just do that? Oh, that's weird. You might have been there before. I was a little leery about how small these tubes are, but this Gouache Paints, pretty expensive stuff to me anyway. So I couldn't get bigger tubes. So I may not be covering all the bottom in gouache, although that was the intention. We'll see. I'll get as much as I can done. It seems to be covering pretty well, though, for such a small amount. I mean, you can see I squeeze tiny dots out at a time. I am getting the travel bug. It's too hot Quartzsite right now. So if I left this week, I would be going to Flagstaff. And put most of my stuff back into storage. Except for current pieces I'm working on. Because then I'll be stopping back through Mesa before I head out to Quartzsite if I leave this week. The sooner I leave, the better, because gas prices are shooting up. If I wait too long, I might not be able to get out. Let's see if I can get a decent purple from this. I haven't seen Annie. Well, I haven't been on many streams at all. I haven't seen Annie lately either. I saw Uwe this morning. So we're not going to get a syrup pipeline just because of Eric. Is that it? Sorry, I just snorted. Is he holding us back from having a pipeline? Wow, that just turned brown. Red and blue is supposed to make a purple, not a brown. Oy. All right, let's try the pink and blue. It is really hard to get purples. Maybe I need the darker blue. Should we do it in pink and see what happens? No. Go blue-gray. Okay, let's put a blue-gray in there. Can't get purple. Oh, wow, that's really gray. Jeez. Singer Jay here really doesn't do screamo music well. So when we get to the part where he's screaming, I don't like it. Wow. Alright, that's a pretty blue. I want to see what these greens look like. Do a small green spot down here. Yes, syrup pipeline. Woohoo! You did a panel last night? I missed out. Yeah, I haven't watched because I was like, I don't know if I can be a neutral party to some stuff in my state of mind I was in. So I just stayed off of everything. I think I was on Agnes's feed for a little bit last night. Or watched it or something. I don't think I was on it. I saw that Tennessee was on there having a temper tantrum. So I didn't want to watch the whole thing. He doesn't comprehend about fighting in public and acting like an adult. Which really upsets me because I've tried and I wanted to try to work things out. But nope. He wants to spew his garbage in public. And that's why I shut myself off the other feed, so why would I stay on that one? I think that guy just needs some guidance. It's okay to be angry and it's okay to fight, but not in public. And it's really, you don't need to. Because people want to believe garbage about you, they're going to believe it no matter what. So why would you need to take it public? Super chilled, lots of laughs, drama free. Oh, that's a good lucky. Wow, that is a pretty green. I gotta try a yellow now. Green might be too bold for the leaves, but they might not be too bold to outline the leaves. Yeah, just really disappointed. I mean, that was really embarrassing because we had that whole feed that I was on. We were actually getting things done. We were focused on solving problems. And we were all in agreement that public fighting is what made it all fall. And he turned around and did that. I was so embarrassed that I was actually part of anything with him. And I went and ordered canvases because he wanted a painting for his dad, but I'm not going to be doing them now because I can see I'm an enemy because of who my friend is. So now I've got 2 round canvases to figure out something to put on. And they were not entirely cheap. Round canvases aren't a norm. They've actually cost extra than square canvases, but That's how it is. And here I am taking it public like a jerk. Okay, stop me. It's not really public. There's not a lot of people coming here. But anyway, it's still public. I'll stop. What's the danger? It's supposed to hit almost 100 out quartzite this week. I'm like, whoa, maybe I can run straight to quartzite, save me some money. Nope, not going when it's 100. I do have an evap I created I can run, but don't want to. Besides, I don't have my solar fixed up yet. I can do a... that's frustrating. I completely forgot about not having the solar complete set up yet. My wires are kind of short where I have my charge controller, and it's hard to get wires in and out. And so I didn't have one secure, and it arced and burnt out the charge controller I had. So I have another one I got to put in, but I wanted to make the wires longer first. May not be an option. Well, yellow is still kind of... still a little translucent, the yellow. It's really hard to get yellows that are solid. This is showing every little brush stroke, so I've got to pull it in a certain way to make it look... wow, I'm going to have to do 2 on the yellow. Yeah, vented and let it out, but not necessarily in public. And if I'm going to get upset with other people doing it, I shouldn't do it myself. I mean, that's my thoughts on it. I wish there was 30 of these colors. Could really use a purple. I wonder what Prussian blue looks like. Let's give that one a try. If this is bold enough, it might work making a purple. Squeeze it out with the cap on it. That has a high probability of making that a purple. Let's use it first, though. So what else is in the news? Putin annexed 4 areas in Ukraine that didn't want to be annexed. From what I heard, I may be wrong, is that the tanks went into one of the areas and got surrounded and pushed out of the area. They say it's illegally annexed. I watched the video, and that tall guy with the gray, white hair, whatever it is, he looked like when they went to join their hands at the very beginning, they dragged him over. They grabbed his hand and yanked him towards them. It was so funny. And then they're panning the audience trying to avoid people, and you could see tears in some people's eyes. And I'm like, yeah, this looks fun. It was kind of weird. Just as weird as Biden's military speech. The guys, soldiers, and all the red. It was just odd. Wow, that is a pretty dark blue. I do have my other paints that I could possibly use to mix with this. I don't know how much of the velvety I would lose doing that, though. That could be an experiment. There's also cornstarch you can use to thicken things up. I don't know how good it is for my brushes. Certainly don't have to worry about this stuff drying. It dries kind of quick. This one's doing nice. You don't see the strokes in it as much as you did with the yellow. I also wonder what kind of, how translucent the metallics I ordered will be. I should have got, I wonder if it was, I don't know if I got metallic gouache or just straight metallic. Gouache is a thicker paint with textures in it. Very opaque. All I see everywhere these days is propaganda and lies, so I don't know what to think or believe these. Yeah, I know. I do know he did illegally annex it. I don't know if Ukraine's going to respect the annexation, but he did. And I tend to, if somebody says the Pope said something, I'll go to the Vatican. If it's a site website, if it's not there, he didn't say it. That's how I'm looking at it. If I go to, if they say NASA said something, I'll go to the NASA site. If it's not there, then I don't believe it. But that was Ukraine news that showed the whole annexation thing. I don't know if Ukraine's going to respect it or not. The fact that they surrounded their tanks and didn't let them, I don't know if it was leave or enter, but the fact that they surrounded them says we're not going to respect this annexation. And watching that guy get jerked around the stage just said to me he didn't want to be there. Yeah, it's a world of falseness out there now. There was one video of, I didn't watch the video, but it said Biden runs after saying something about Armageddon. I thought it was funny. Whether it was true or not, it was still funny. My friends immediately like, well, they can make false videos. I'm like, you think I don't know that? Like it was just a laugh factor. I don't care if it's true or not. All right, now. Is that red still good? Let's see what we can get with the red. It's not going to work, is it? How about with the pink? It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get a good purple. Darn it. Out of these, maybe a crimson. What's a crimson look like? Why do these all say light fastness opacity? Yeah. Let's see what crimson does. Pretty. I think I'm going to get a purple or a dark brown. Let's put it in here. It looks purple. I think I got a purple. No, it looks black. Oh. Okay, well, we got a nice black. Yep. Apparently the what is it? Crimson red and the Prussian blue make black. So I went to Pecos to drop off my art. What a destitute area, man. And I asked her a question of how many customers she gets going through her shop, and she said, I've had 2 because I'm not open all the time. And I'm thinking, well, why would you hang people's art and stuff if you're not gonna run a shop? So now I think I'm taking a trip down there to go grab my art back. Okay, that's some kind of deep purple. I think I could get a purple with more toying, but I don't want to spend that much on paints right now to do that. Okay, let's do that second coat of yellow. Wow, that is a bright yellow. A very bright yellow. I think if I were to do the leaves in this, I'd have to tone it down with some white. That's incredibly bright. Which I like, but it's not going to work for the leaves. Let's see, what else is going on in the world? I don't know. I don't get to go to Branson in November. That was a little hard to accept. Okay, this is not dry enough. I gotta wait on that. We'll see. You can see the purple on the paper towel, I think. So there is a possibility of getting the purple. It looks like a really dark purple right now. I'm going to get paint on this hand. I didn't think I was doing anything with that hand. At least it's not in my hair yet. Kremlin voted to leave Ukraine. I watched the Ukraine news of them signing the paperwork. I mean, it says he illegally did it, and people weren't happy about it, but I was watching the Ukraine news. Yeah, it is. Well, no, the whole world's crazy. I did watch them signing the paperwork and stuff. It's illegal, and they were forced, but I don't think it'll hold. All right, I'm going to do a block in crimson. It's almost like there's no good news to talk about. It's frustrating a little bit. I'm hurting my brain trying to think of any good news. Yeah, it is. They want us to see this and they want us to see that. But, I would think if they were making a fake video where they would want people to think that the whole world was happy that he was annexing it, I think they wouldn't have shown jerking that guy around. They wouldn't have shown tears in people's eyes. It's illegal the way he did it. I don't think it'll hold in any courts or anything. And he still has to force them into letting them in and running the place. Well, I do. When I heard him talking about the United States, how we set ourselves up to save the world and rescue this person and rescue that person and help this and help that. And then he says, I don't want my kids to be, the sex stuff. And he says that's pure Satanism. And I had to agree with some of that. According to their eyes and views. And never mind. Guess I shouldn't go there either. It's hard to talk about anything. Maybe that's the plan. Make it to where we can't talk about anything. It sells the propaganda. Okay, so they got the Ukraine station and hundreds of people in the audience and Putin and a bunch of other people to put on an act and pretend. So these 4 guys that signed it aren't the real leaders then. That's a lot of money to be throwing into something. What do they think they're going to accomplish if nobody believes it anyway? Why can't I get past the 3 colors blue? I should work on the leaves. When I color a bunch of different areas, I want a million different colors, and I've got 1 black, 2 browns, 2 greens, 2 blues, and it's really hard to come up with some new colors here, especially when I'm not familiar with how they work when they're blended. I'm going into the leaves. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'll make them yellow and bright, maybe. Maybe I won't do them with gouache. What else do I got? The only problem is, it's not going to be a solid. Guess I can use the Hooker's green. I didn't know hookers had their own color. Well, what are we supposed to believe? Where would you get the official source of what's really going on if the people who are there are lying about it too? There is no truth. And that just hurts my brain. I have to at least pretend there's truth somewhere. I can't function without some kind of truth. My brain just wanted to check out just now. It's not the color I want. What if I did hooker green into the yellow? Let's see what happens. So then we can't believe this syrup pipeline either then, I guess. That's still not as light as I want for those leaves. Okay, we're not doing gouache on the leaves. By the time I mix the colors, they're all dried up. How about yellow? See, with these, they don't have the cute little tips that you burst into to check. What if I did you can't even see that color. It's a yellow ochre. It's almost closer to a goldish tone. Or, where is it? Or I could use flesh color. Okay, we've got yellow ochre or flesh. Kind of closely related. One's just darker than the other. Flesh colored leaves with green around it. I don't know. What other options do I have? The yellow I have left is way too translucent, but maybe that's a good thing. Great too. That's very translucent and light. I can go with this cheapy stuff. Kind of glad I didn't get my art spread all over. If I end up not moving here, I have all those pieces to collect from everywhere. I'm glad I didn't get them in the galleries yet. What's AZOB? Yeah, set me up with some of them streams. I think you could produce space instead of, well, my email's in my channel about section. You can email me some links of these people who are out there. That would be helpful. I don't know anyone there. I know people in Israel, but I don't know anybody outside of Israel at this point. I do know one person in Russia. I know one in South Korea who was working in Russia, but I don't think he knows what's really going on either. He has a girlfriend out there he's worried about. Wow, that was such a pretty red. All right. Oh, I don't know which one I want to go with. All right, so we have. Come on. We have this peach color you can do on leaves. Or this ochre, which doesn't have a chunk. Ochre, yeah. It doesn't have a chunk to take out. It's darker brown. I'm gonna try peach. If it don't work, I can paint over him. And then my leaves will end up getting bigger. Let's start in the busy area. You can hide it if you don't like it. Might have to get the lower brush out. I'm gonna just do one of yellow and the peach. I'm starting to get lumpy, and I just bought those last month.
All right, boys. This is his favorite sin. You know that's pride. So if we make him good and proud, he might give us a chance again. Oh, get his guard down. Here it comes, here it comes. Yep, pride and snap. Woo! Humpty Dumpty's his great fall. You know it starts at the wall. He was up there 10 feet tall. Didn't want the Lord's help at all. So they trust the Lord when they're climbing up the stairs. Short of pride, it makes them fall. Stumble once they're there at that Humpty Dumpty country club. Keep them perfect without any help from anyone. Now you're growing strong.
I'm talking about nothing now. I think that yellow's working. In fact, it's like the green that's under it's popping right through, so I don't even have to touch up that much if I were to do yellow. I like this yellow. Don't like that it's lumpy though. Highly oppose Israel dirt. Okay.
Glance at chapter 2 of Philippians, verse 3. He hates a big ego, but loves true modesty. Not that Humpty Dumpty country club. Now reading Proverbs 16:18 while I sing the song.
I don't know why people can't just live there together. I don't know why. Yeah. There's plenty of houses out there. It's not like there's a shortage on housing. I don't understand why people can't just dwell together. Everything's about division. Every single thing. I don't know.
He won't care about your strength or your religious discipline. How handsome, smart, or brave you are, you get those gifts from him. Pride makes everybody crazy. You think you're feeling tough.
It takes too lumpy to do this. Okay, now I'm starting to struggle. The yellow's not working. Too lumpy. I'll go back and try this yellow. Maybe it's brighter than I want. Good, it works. I guess green, I'll tone it down. Alright, we're going with this bold yellow. I'm going to try and make us think Israel's some sort of good guy. I don't think either side is a good side, to tell you the truth, because neither one of them know how to dwell together. So neither side is okay. If you can't live together in the country, I don't know. If they really want to divide, they ought to just divide. Suffer the consequences. Nothing wrong with having a neighbor who believes something else. Apparently, that's all people want to talk about is the division. Nobody can unite. Is there a place that's united? Let's hear about that. I guess when there's a tragedy, people help each other out, realize it's just people. That don't last long. They get through it, and then all of a sudden, and then there's not even good topics unless, I don't even know. You know what I found was weird? That gas prices were still at $4 something in an area where they pump their own stuff. Okay, they're going to be a lot brighter than I anticipated. They're rising higher than the kind before. Those plans lasting brighter than Lord. The gouaches will be really nice for outlining these leaves after I get the color in. Texture will outline it nicely. How those people unite with those that are ethnic cleansing. Well, I do have to tell you, it's not all the Israelites who are doing the ethnic cleansing. And I know people over there. They don't mind dwelling together, but it's when their lives are threatened. And they've had to start carrying guns around because they get hit on their way to temple or something. I had one friend who didn't go out of their house for a while because there was some kind of big thing going on where they couldn't walk the streets for a bit. They had to carry weapons if they were going to go. So it's not just Israel. They're both doing the same thing and blaming each other. They're all doing the same stuff to each other. Nobody wants to live together, apparently. And the ethnic cleansing is happening all over the world, and it's mostly people getting mad at the Jews for Palestinians, which they're all acting the same. There ain't no difference. They're not pushing them out. That's the big problem. All the people I know are not pushing Palestinians out. They hang out with them. Unless they're throwing rocks at them, then they don't hang out with them. But they're hanging out with them. Walking down the streets together, smiling, waving. Till rock throwing starts, and then they're hiding in their houses. And then you got the military stepping in and being real sneaky. And most of them over there aren't doing what people say. It's the military and the leaders. Most of the people are not. It's the governments. People in the country would rather just leave things alone. I'm going to have to go. I can't find anything positive to talk about, and this is making me fall apart. Bye. Sorry.